Well, hey fans, welcome back to another Tribeca review, and today we're talking about Deep Cover. So Deep Cover is a British action comedy directed by Tom Kingsley, starring Bryce Dallas Howard, Orlando Bloom, and Nick Mohammed. And it follows this group. It's like a struggling actor, improv comedian, this IT worker who are recruited by the police force to go deep undercover in the sting operation. Now, you've kind of seen movies with a similar plot like this before. People who are pretending to be something that they are not. In this case, you have basically comedians or actors pretending to be undercover cops. Now, from the moment I saw this film, you see the names like Bryce Dallas Howard, Orlando Bloom, Nick Mohammed. He's a smaller name, but if you saw his face, you'd recognize him. You think, oh, okay, this is a decent cast. They probably made it for the cheap. Hopefully it's a good movie. But then you watch it. You watch the movie, you watch the story unfold, and you're like, this was definitely made for streaming. This was never meant to hit a theatrical release. This was never meant for a mass audience. It was made by a studio for somebody to scroll through their streaming service and hopefully tune in for a few minutes and maybe watch it passively in the background. That's what Deep Cover is. And it's not that great of a movie. It is not that great of a movie. It is a movie that, it's hard to say like a movie shouldn't have been made, but I feel like a little bit more care could have been taken when making something like this. Because you have great actors. Paddy Considine's also in this. Sean Bean, Ian McShane. The cast is pretty great, but it almost feels like everybody showed up to cash a check and not to act. The script, which has many writers who I'm not going to go over, but it really feels like there was a bare bones script at the back of the warehouse that they got. And some guys looked over it, added a few funny lines, and said, go ahead, start shooting, we'll see what we get. And it's just kind of sad that we get movies like this nowadays. Now, this isn't the worst movie I have seen. It's just kind of there. It's just kind of there. And I think that streaming studios can do better than this. They shouldn't just try to fill up their catalog with whatever they can. They should aim to make good movies. Apple makes great movies. Netflix occasionally makes great movies. Amazon Prime Video, they make great TV shows. I don't see them putting a lot of care into their movies. And this is a major example of that. Even with like talented actors, it's just, I don't see them really doing that yet. And they have Apple money to blow. So they can afford to take a little more care when making their movies. The characters, Cat Boyles, portrayed by Bryce Dallas Howard, she's fine, but it really just kind of feels like Bryce Dallas Howard. Marlon, played by Orlando Bloom, just feels like a shell of a character. Hugh, played by Nick Mohammed, feels like a character I've seen Nick Mohammed play in another Amazon movie. And I can't quite nail it, but it's just like these characters, I don't care about them. I don't care what happens to them. I don't care if they died 5 minutes into this movie, and that sucks. Paddy Considine's character, though, is like, I forget exactly what his role was. Some character named Fly. I did enjoy him, and I think part of that was because of how much I enjoyed him in the first season of House of the Dragon, and I was just kind of emoting, like, I like this guy as an actor. I like what he's doing here. So that's just how I felt about that. But Deep Cover is definitely a passive movie that I don't know if I can recommend anybody watch, but if you happen to come across it, I don't think it's something you're going to enjoy all of that much. So in terms of score, and this is hard for me, because I don't want to say the movie is terrible. And I don't want to say so. I'm probably going to give it a bad 4.5 out of 10. That's what I'm going to give this movie. It's just kind of there. Just kind of there, and not much more I can say about it to waste your time. I want to thank you guys again for joining me for this review. You can find the full review on YouTube and the website, flipfrogllc.com/flixfrog. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. And please, pretty please, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.